Thank you, everybody, for attending today's press conference. And to keep order throughout this, please refrain from asking any questions till the end of all comments. As we all know, last Thursday, 4 a.m., the Central County Fire Department was dispatched in response to a fire at the Millbrae Community Center. While the crews worked diligently to save the building, it was completely lost. At that time, we did not know the cause of the fire. Today, we've been joined by Central County Fire Department and the San Mateo County Sheriff's Department to announce that 2 juvenile males have been arrested in connection with the fire. At this time, I ask that we refrain from making any brash judgments. We must wait for the Fire Department and Sheriff's Department to finish their investigation and release the details and evidence they find. Now, I would like to turn this over to Detective Sal Zuno.
I'm sorry, could you get your name, please?
Annie Oliva. Annie, A-N-N-E, Oliva, O-L-I-V-A. Mayor Millbrae.
Hi, guys. Thanks for coming out. For those that don't know me, my name is Salvador Zuno, and I'm the Public Information Officer for the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office. Last name Zuno, Z-U-N-O. So as the mayor stated, there was a fire on Thursday, and where we briefed with Chief K. Meyer with Central County Fire Department, using the information that Chief K. Meyer and his investigators, as well as ATF, provided us. And as well as important information that we got from the public, we were able to get some leads and identified 2 juveniles that were involved. Our detectives located these juveniles, which are both local Millbrae residents, and interviewed them. During the interview, they got information, evidence that where they stated they were responsible for the fire. This investigation is still ongoing. It's still in early stages. Right now, there's information that suggests that this incident was due to negligence and it was not intentional, but the investigation is ongoing.
Can you elaborate a little bit on not intentional, meaning fireworks, meaning cigarettes, or?
No, not at this time, not yet, because it's still very active investigation.
So what were they? So they were doing out at 3 o'clock in the morning or something?
They were out, yes.
How old are they?
They're juveniles, both under 18. I can't go into more specific. Okay, so I understand, your the questions, or the investigation is still very active, and the reason we wanted to make the public aware is because we don't want them to think that there's a serial arsonist out there in the city of Millbrae.
It seems like they were remorseful by what they fessed up.
Well, we're not releasing any comments from the suspects at this time.
You characterize it, they admitted it, or what?
What I'm saying is during the interview, they acknowledged to the incident and gave the detectives enough information where the detectives were comfortable placing them under arrest.
So they fessed up?
Yes.
Was there any, we keep hearing rumors that they might have, one of them or a friend might have posted something to the web, and that's how you got on to follow them?
There's some evidence out there that definitely helped the investigators. I can't confirm any of that just yet, because that's important information that will be used for the DA's office.
How quickly did you find these guys?
They were located the next day at about 3 o'clock.
When were they arrested? How long did the interview go?
So I don't know how long the interview went for. They were located about 3 p.m. the next day, and they were taken into custody, and they're currently at the San Mateo County Youth Service Center.
Can you confirm whether or not social media had a role in tracking them down?
No.
You can't confirm. Okay.
It was. Yes, what I can say is where there's some evidence on social media that helped, absolutely. But that's just one item in several items of evidence that detectives have.
Could you at least tell us if they're high school students?
I don't know.
Can you hold the mic up?
Thank you.
So I asked if they were high school students.
I can't.
Could you say if they had any ties to the community center or the summer camp going on?
That I don't know. No, I can't tell you they had no criminal history.
This was
They had
not
none.
some, that they were tied to the community center, they were angry about something and decided to...
Correct.
Any ties to the other fires at Taylor Middle School?
Not at this point. However, the detectives will look they will look into everything, but right now there's no specific information that suggests those ties.
Are these 2 still in custody?
Yes, they are.
And where do you go from here?
Well, right now our detectives are meeting with the DA's office, and we'll be working together on this case, and the DA's office will make final decision as to what happens
And
next.
they could be charged with.
Right now, they're being held in custody on a charge of arson, which is
What are the options in terms of them being juveniles and all of that? What are the, they can be tried as adults for arson, they can be tried as juveniles for arson?
that's for the
They-
DA's office to decide.
Can we just ask how you feel as investigators to have this, at least this part of it resolved?
Well, we are relieved because, the community center was a significant landmark for the city of Millbrae. This fire affected a lot of the residents as well as a lot of the law enforcement that participated in programs in that building. Yes, we are pleased because we don't want the public or the city of Millbrae is a safe place, and we don't want people to think that there's a serial arsonist out there.
Can you address where the programs, was this owned by Millbrae, the city of Millbrae, this community center? And can you address where the programs that were there have now gone and what you're doing about that?
Mayor?
Sure. So as far as.
Maybe step back a little, right back where you were.
And if you could hold the mic high.
Yes, it was our building, the City of Millbrae's building, and yes, our children and our ongoers to the community center have been displaced. We're at this time actually collecting some funds for the Millbrae Community Foundation in order to find some facilities to get them placed. At this time, the children in the summer camp are attending the Carolyn Shea Gallo, which is located at the Taylor Middle School facility, and they're in place. But going forward, we definitely have our hands full with that.
Who else was displaced? Who else was in the building? And
Nobody was in the building at the time of the fire.
what groups and so forth would normally be using the building today had it not caught fire? And
Well, to the advantage of Millbrae, we have every age group spanning from our seniors to our preschoolers that take advantage of that facility. So everybody's displaced. It's a total. It is.
Right, but what other programs would currently be taking?
Well, lots. So from aerobics, the aerobic classes need a place to go. There's our senior luncheons once a month, our senior center that meets. There's art classes that go on in there, music classes, a complete array of classes that are displaced.
And realistically, when do you think you will rebuild and open up again?
Well, on August 8th, we'll be meeting at 6:30 p.m. here to come up with a plan. So we're going to start the process by at least the vision of what we want to get started.
Do you guys have insurance on this building?
That's not for my comment.
Wait. It's not what?
I don't have a comment on that. I don't know. I don't know the details on the insurance.
Can you explain what this arrest means for the city and what it's been like going through this process?
Well, I would say the same thing as our officer or Zuno said. That is, we are relieved. We don't have a serial arsonist in our city right now, so we're relieved, most definitely.
And what has the loss been like for the city to weather so far?
Well, the loss has been huge. Everybody displacement. It's not easy. It's not good. But I'm going to tell you one thing: the city of Millbrae has come through. The staffing of every one of our departments has been incredible, and we've had an opportunity to join forces, and we're going to get through this. So the loss is the building. That's the biggest loss. You're welcome.
Your managers from the community center here who can talk more about the programs?
We have our city manager in the room. Would you like to?
More about the programs and also
I'm not so sure if you could talk more about it, but if we have more.
sounds like just the summer camp was moved.
Well, and like the lunch program, what are they doing? The seniors, because I did meet with a senior. There's so many things
Like how do
they
you guys
do.
switch places?
Can you step to the center, say and spell your name for us?
Marcia, M-A-R-C-I-A, Raines, R-A-I-N-E-S.
And square yourself towards the cameras.
I
And your
swear to
title,
myself towards the
Marcia?
ladies. I'm city manager for the city.
Okay.
So you ask several questions, ask them one at a time, and I'll be happy to work through
Yeah,
you.
well, again, so senior citizens, where are they going since they've been displaced? How about the free lunch as well during the summer? That's very popular. What has happened to them and other programs?
So let me give a few programs that I am familiar with and what we're doing. So we've got the bread sale, weekly bread sale will be as of this morning in City Hall lobby, and I believe that's on Wednesdays. We also have brown bag program. We're looking at where the brown bag program can be, again, by, I believe it's Thursday of this week, likely to be here in the vicinity of my office, right outside the door here.
What is the brown bag program?
Brown Bag program is in concert with, I'm not sure the name of the program, but it's food distribution for those in need. We've run this program since before my arrival, 7-8 years ago. So it's an ongoing weekly program where we make food available predominantly to seniors. You're correct. So that is ongoing. The staff has been working day and night and through the weekend to make sure that we have facilities for those programs to be ongoing. Seniors programs, we've been very fortunate to have volunteers step forward from the schools, from our neighboring communities, from some of the larger businesses in town who've offered space. If you have the opportunity to duck in City Hall, you see charts on the wall as to what the need is and comparing it to what the offer for space is, and we're matching those up as we speak. As recent as as soon as this evening, we have committees meeting. Sister City Commission is meeting. They were inquiring this morning, where do we go? So we found a space for them, and we're communicating to them where their meeting will be. So there's ongoing day-to-day needs, and we're matching those up with the volunteers for space that we've received.
So, I mean, how long before you have, perhaps on your website, a full list of all the programs you have there and where to go now?
As soon as possible. We're working as fast as we can, as soon as possible.
So we could say probably this week.
Keep checking.
Okay. And the website?
Website, what do we have? Facebook, what are all our media sites? This is our city clerk, Angela Lewis. Website and Facebook at this point.
And do you have any more information about whether you had insurance on this building?
We are meeting with what we believe is our insurance agent as we speak. We met with them the day after the event. We're meeting with them again today. You have to understand when I say what we believe, in my viewpoint, this is not just the facility that burned, the building. The park has issues. The play structure has issues. Adjacent to the park is the tennis court, has issues as a result of this incident. Not quite as visible to the public is the park maintenance yard, all of which are without power, without water at this point. So before we can open a facility again, we've had inquiries, why don't you just let us use the park? Facility's closed until we assess safety.
And one more question about the brown bag food program. You said that it's going to be on Thursday here at City Hall as well?
Again, you'd have to check our website for the detail on that. Do you know, Angela? It's on the website, she tells me. So check your website.
And is that typically a one-day-a-week thing?
Yes. We've slightly modified. We've asked the food program that we work with to not include perishables at this point, that it just be canned and dry goods. So we might modify slightly, but the program will keep running. Anything else I can help you with? Thank you for being here, and we will keep informing, keep calling you as we have updates. We really appreciate you turning up on such short notice.
Thank you for...